Taking a drink. All right, it happened. We're live. Look at that. It's game time, decision time. Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays here with Nick Earle from Earle Sports Bets, and we're doing something special today, aren't we, Nick?
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this card. It's been a few weeks since I've been truly excited about a UFC card, so this one's gonna be fun.
Yes. So tonight we're going to be talking some UFC 265, a little fight night preview, and you've got three of them that we're going to take a look at tonight. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And then anyone who has baseball questions, stuff like that, just throw them in as we go. We'll do some baseball at the end, and then we'll do a recap. But for right now, we are all UFC. All right. So the first fight, we're talking Bobby Green and Rafael Fiziev.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Fiziev. Yeah, this is a pretty wide line here between these two. A minus 320 for Fiziev, plus 260 for Bobby Green. And one thing I've noticed with Bobby Green fights in the past is usually he's a bigger favorite, and he's someone you would never want to bet because all of his fights are going to be super close, and he's lost a couple of split decisions, and he usually fights down to his opponents. On the other side, now we're getting him at a big plus money dog price, and that's exactly where I'm looking at for this one. I think that if this is going to be a close split decision type of fight, you're going to want to have that big plus money tick in your hand. And I think potentially we can see a third round finish here by Bobby Green as well. Bobby Green is coming into this fight. He will have a 2-inch height advantage, so I think that's a little bit of a nice advantage for him. He does have a half-inch reach advantage. Reach disadvantage, but I believe that he'll be able to potentially work in his grappling and his wrestling as well, try to take Fiziev down because Fiziev does have some decent hands on him. So I'm looking at Bobby Green here, plus 260. I'm taking the big plus money dog price, and I'm also taking a little bit of a sprinkle, hoping that maybe he can finish him in the third round here. You can cash that at 16-1. I have a quarter unit on that play.
You said unit. Okay, cool. So that's our first one. We're taking the dog here, and we're taking him again. We're sprinkling that third round. Okay, so this one is Michael Chiesa and Vincente Luque.
Yes.
They're out of pick 'em, minus 110 for each. Which one do you pick?
Yeah, looking at this one here, Vincente Luque will come in with the 2-inch height advantage, but once again, the half-inch reach advantage is going to go to Michael Chiesa, which I don't think is going to play too much of a factor in this one, because one thing that Michael Chiesa loves to do is he likes to subscribe to the wet blanket tactic, if I can ever speak. He's going to basically force his grappling, try to take him down a bunch of times. He's going to chain wrestle, and he's just going to wear down Vincente Luque here. This is a grappler versus striker matchup, and I'm liking the grappler version of this fight here with Michael Chiesa here at minus 110. I think he's going to kind of like scrum it out and just get the takedowns and force basically top control most of the time, and it's going to be a very frustrating fight for Luque here. I think that potentially this is going to be a decision, but I can also potentially see a submission here for Chiesa here. He does have 11 career submissions. If you like Chiesa in this fight and you want a little bit better of a price, let's see what it is here. Chiesa by submission, because in his career, in his 17 wins, 11 are by submission and 6 are by decision. So if you like Chiesa here by submission, a nice plus 375 price tag here. So that might be a half a unit play for me. Chiesa by submission, but I have a full unit on Chiesa, just a straight up money line to beat Vincente Luque in this one.
All right. I wrote it in there, but I didn't hear the number all the way, but we will.
375.
Huh?
375.
375. Okay, so I'll put that in, and now we are going to talk about the main event, what everybody's excited about. It's heavyweight time. Derek Lewis, that's the name I mess up, is Lewis. That's the one.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Derek Lewis and Ciryl Gane.
Yes.
Another big giant favorite here. And you're looking the other way, I think, aren't you? What happened on this one? Oh, no, I see. Okay.
Yeah, looking at this one, this is going to be a fun one here. Ciryl Gane is someone that nobody in the heavyweight division has really figured out. Yes, and the other guy the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. He is one of the most fun fighters to watch in the UFC. But look on the Cyril Gane side. He's 6-0 in the UFC, 9-0 all time. Nobody has figured him out yet. He has 3 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 3 by decision. So he can go anywhere in this fight here. And on the other side, you got the Black Beast. Yes, we love some violence in this fight here. Derek Lewis holds the record for the most UFC knockouts with 12. He also has 20 career knockouts and 25 wins. And I believe this fight does not reach the judges' scorecards. This is a 25-minute fight, and none of Derek Lewis's fights have ever reached 25 minutes. And I do not want to take an over with Derek Lewis here, especially with his one-punch power. I think the Black Beast, the knockout is 100% live. He is the definition of a puncher's chance in this one. I'm leaning more towards the Cyril Gane side. I'm looking at potentially Cyril Gane by submission in this one. So I do like the fight does not go to decisions. A little chalky here at -200, but I absolutely love this price. 17 out of the 21 fights in the UFC for Derek Lewis have not reached the judges' scorecards, and none have gone a full 25 minutes. So I like fight does not go to the distance at -200. You can also do under 3.5 rounds at -140 if you don't want to pay that much juice. I think that we can potentially see a 3rd round finish or a 2nd round finish for Cyril Gane as well. So the under fight does not go to the distance. Those are the 2 I'm looking at. I personally have the -200 bet already.
All right. Laying a little chalk there, getting a little chalky, but I feel you. That's the thing with UFC. I was talking about this with my buddy who is in town, that UFC is kind of one of those sports that you kind of have to parlay to get value out of, because a lot of times you're a big favorite for a real good reason. Am I right there?
Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of times where I will look like there's one. I do have a 2-leg parlay. And I've said this before. I never ever parlay except in the UFC. That's the only sport I ever parlay here. Like I have a Johnny Munoz Jr. and a Miles John parlay, a -300 and -200 parlay at even money. So yeah, that was a funny quote at the end of one of his fights. He took off his shorts. He's like, my balls were hot. But
Goodness.
He is a character. And he's another thing for Derek Lewis is he's fighting in his home state in Houston, Texas. So he is a Houston native, and he's never lost there.
All right.
He's 10-0 in Houston. Cyril Gane is 9-0 overall. This is basically your ticket to fight Francis Ngannou in the heavyweight championship. This is the interim belt. It's a fake belt, really, in my mind. But it's a belt nevertheless. They're just trying to have a more hype heavyweight title when the winner of this one fights Ngannou.
What do you think about this parlaying the final 3 fights all upsets?
I don't hate it. Michael Chiesa, I gave him out as a pick. Pedro Munoz, that one's a kind of a toss-up for me. I personally have not bet that one yet. I would be leaning more towards Jose Aldo in that fight. And Derek Lewis, he can knock him out, but if you like Derek Lewis in this fight, only bet him by knockout. He's not winning by submission, and he's not winning by decision. It's only going to be a knockout for Derek Lewis here, which my book, for some reason, doesn't have that prop out yet, but I've seen it other books around +400. So Derek Lewis by knockout is a nice, juicy price.
Michael Action totally agrees with you, and so does your brother. Shocker. Shocker there. So I'm going to do a little recap of that. So if any of you in the comments have, he got an account. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Is that your little brother?
Yeah, that's my 10-year-old brother.
Aw, that's darling. Hi, Christina. Thank you for helping me take my test the other day. I was a mess. Okay, so we're going to do a recap, but if you guys have specific baseball games that you want Nick to go over real quick, we can definitely do that for you. So yeah, today is Friday, August 6th, but these fights happen tomorrow night. It's UFC 265. So first fight is Bobby Green and Rafael Fiziev.
Yes.
See, we're going with the big dog here, taking Green plus the 260, and then also in the 3rd round at just a sprinkle on some plus 1600 in Michael Chiesa and Vincente Luque. We're taking, it's a pick 'em. We're going with Chiesa on this one, and we also like him by submission at a plus 375. Then for the main event, Derek Lewis and Cyril Gane. We're going to take a prop. It's a minus 200, but it's a 25-minute fight. Derek Lewis never fought a 25-minute fight in his hot dang life.
He's fought 5-round main events, but he's never made it to the judges' scorecards on those.
25 minutes. Okay, so he's never went 25 minutes in a fight.
Yes.
Ever. So we're going to bet that it doesn't go to decision at minus 200. Also, that it is under 3.5 rounds. So that's kind of where we're at on that. And what do we got going on in here? Hi, Big Money Groot. He's 11.
Oh, my bad. I realized that after I said that. I'm like, no, he's 11.
Oh, with this sad face. My son is 10. Oh, he double sad.
Sorry, Ryan. I said the wrong thing. I apologize.
Oh, Ryan. Thanks for coming on the show, though, Ryan.
Be sure to subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Go over Padres game, please.
Yeah, we can do that one. This one we have, let me get the odds up on this one. I have all the UFC odds up, and now let me go to baseball.
It is all good.
We have the San Diego Padres are home against the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's a minus 215 here for the Padres, plus 196 for the Diamondbacks. For me, I'm on the over in this game. The Padres have gone over in 8 of their last 10 games and 5 in a row. And I think this is a spot where they can potentially go over that 8.5 by themselves. They're going up against Caleb Smith, who has an over 5 ERA, and he's just not someone you particularly want to back. Plus, this Arizona team sucks on the road. They're 13-41. So I expect some runs here for the San Diego Padres tonight. I think the Arizona Diamondbacks can tack on a few as well. So yeah, I like the over 8.5 here with the Padres and the Diamondbacks.
Okay. Ryan did. It's too late to say that. Sorry, Nick. Too late. He's darling. Is there any other games that popped out to you tonight?
There was one line I really liked this morning. Let's see if it's still there. Yeah. I like the Texas Rangers team total over 2.5. Those are the ones where I always attack 2.5s, regardless of the team or the price or whatever. I will lay minus 140 to take a 2.5 because you're only asking for 3 runs, and those have cashed, I believe, over 60% for me. So team total over 2.5 for the Texas Rangers is a play I like as well.
Okay.
Then a couple overs I like are the Mets game over the 9 and the Pirates over the 9.5. I got those both at 9. They're both at 9.5 now, but I think that we're going to see some offense in both those games. I also lean towards the team total for the New York Mets at 4.5. I think they can get some against Kyle Gibson tonight, but did not bet that team total over. I'm on the Miami Marlins first 5 at +1. I got it at plus 130. You can currently get it at plus 135. I think that this line just was a little bit too wide. I have the Rockies price around a +1 or minus 110 for that. So I see a little bit of value on the Miami Marlins side. So that's kind of where I looked for that one.
All right. I like it. Did you touch the Houston game?
Yes, I went right back to the team total over for the Minnesota Twins. It's back at 3.5. They cashed that in the second inning last night. They cashed it the previous 2 games against the Cincinnati Reds, and I'm going to go right back after it tonight.
That's what he's going to do. Miami under and Houston over so I can beat Trap. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, Tim Earle and Craig Trapp did the Total Chaos last night for the games that happened tonight. It's 5 of the last games that happened tonight, so none of them have started, but that's already posted at Picks and Parlays on our YouTube channel or Facebook page. Just type in Total Chaos for 8621 and you will see Tim and Craig. Tim's on a heater right now. He beat Benjamin Parsons, Higgs, Nick, tied with Cam, and so he called out Craig Trapp and wanted to take on the boss. So I'm excited to see how this one ends tonight. Who's your money?
I had to help pad his record a little bit so he can get a chance against Trapp. So
who's your money on between Tim and Trapp?
What's the odds on the draw? I will take the draw.
Oh, I like that. I got to bet on Craig because he signs my paycheck. So that's where I'm going to go.
That's fair enough.
That's the way I'm going to play that. CFL Saskatchewan -6.5.
That's football, right?
Canadian football, I
Oh,
believe.
yes, the Saskatchewan Roughriders. They're taking on the British Columbia Lions. Personally, I don't know the
Don't know.
CFL.
Yeah.
So my guess is as good as yours.
I think he might be giving us a pick. He's saying, "Hey
I mean,
guys,
they're down
you
to a
guys should get on
-6
some
now.
Saskatchewan winning in action right now. You don't even pick me? Wow, Nick.
I
Wow.
play the value side here. I can
You
probably get
scared
I,
a womb.
I can probably
Okay.
get I can probably get plus money for the draw. So that's where I'm looking at here.
That's a good call. I like where your head's at. I'm not gonna lie. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, I
Okay,
remember I take emotions out of handicapping. I don't carry my brother. I'm handicapping the numbers. So
that's true. Well, in that case, I mean, he has been on a trend and then he drew. So maybe now the trend shifts and this is where you hop off the trend train,
exactly. Yeah,
So you
probably
never
leaning
know.
towards Craig, but I'm on the draw.
Yep, that's just it. Any thoughts on the LA game? And
I think it's a lock that LA wins tonight.
yep,
Thank
that's
me
a lot.
later. No, I have nothing on the Dodger Angel game. It was a lean towards the Angels, but I believe Shohei Ohtani's not going to be in the lineup tonight, so I'm not particularly looking at that game at all.
I feel like that's going to be the slaughter game tonight. What about Texas and Oakland over or under 8 tonight?
I have the team total over 2.5 for Texas, so I'll lean towards the over in that one. But yeah, that's all I'd really look at for that one.
It was A's money line was really big today, but I don't see any A's
Oof.
totals.
No, there shouldn't be any money lines. You mean
No,
run line?
sorry, A's run line. I'm sorry. I'm
I was
looking
going to
right
say
now at -1.5. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was going to say there's been some massive line movement on the Athletics. Last night when I was looking at them, they are -210. They are up to a -300 now. I am
Holy
very
crap.
tempted to take the Texas Rangers money line in this spot at +267.
I wonder what all is all that line movement about? What happened? Is someone out? What happened?
Parlays?
Huh?
Parlays? People parlay
Parlays.
the
Yeah,
Athletics
but
and
still, that's a gigantic move.
yeah, it's moved 90 cents since last night. I don't think they've announced their lineups yet because it's a 9:40 game, so their lineups probably won't be announced for another, I don't know, hour or so, my guess. But let me see if they have any official lineups here for Athletics and
We have
Rangers.
Scott Rickenbaugh has a pick on this, and his pick is the Bulldog. He's also a Picks and Parlays handicapper, for those of you who don't know, but he's got Oakland on the run line. Also, the A's have won 5 of 7 and scored an average of 5.8 runs per game.
Yeah,
So
I mean the Athletics should win this game tonight. They are the better team. The Rangers are only a half a game better than the Arizona Diamondbacks on the road. Whoa, who
one
was
of the
that?
A's. Who? Yeah. For
Um,
what? What do you do? What do I need to know? Thanks, Stimmy OG. You know you can't leave me hanging like that.
now I need to figure out who this is.
They're suspended. Oh, I'm on it.
Loriano. Oh
Mariano!
man.
No.
Oh
What did he do?
wow.
PEDs, the old ped. The old peds. That's no good.
Now I'm
Ramon.
super interested on this Texas Rangers
That's what
money
you give
line.
me as Ramon over Lazardo. You went with Ramon. Like I would
Ramon
know who you're
Loriano.
talking about.
Yeah, you know what? Seeing with that, let's see what the first 5 odds are before I just go and bet the +267. Because if I can get a first 5, because I don't trust that bullpen. +250, first 5, Texas Rangers. We'll go with that. I mean,
I
I think
already
that
made 2 degenerate bets on my show today. I can't on Morningwood. I can't make any more degenerate bets today.
yeah, I took it. Rangers first 5 +245. There's tons of value on that line now that it's moved.
It's okay, Stimmy. All right, guys. Well, that just about does it. KC over 8, over under 8, and Houston over under.
I have Kansas City in the first 5 innings.
I do too.
And I would lean towards the over in Houston, but I have Minnesota team total.
I like Houston over also. Tim, you're the total master. What do you think on Houston again? I think they both took this over.
Yeah, it was funny during the ESB show when I gave out that play. I was joking around. I was like, "Oh, Tim, we're not going to go. We're going to bet on the Royals, like Allie does."
Who is it? Marco says I can't sing that song anymore. So whatever, whatever, Marcos. Can I bet on Kansas City? See, I can make it work. I can make it work. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and use the link. We have a special offer, special link for this show only, picksandparlays.net/game time. Saves you 50% off of the Earle's 7-day sports bets package. How many picks are you guys putting out per day right now?
Right now, we are doing 3 baseball per day, and we're waiting for the WNBA to come back in 10 days, and we'll have plays on those, like probably 1 a day for those. And then during college basketball, it'll be, depending on the slate, like 5 to 7 to 9 games. Like, we're going to have a lot of different things for college basketball. NFL starting soon. We're going to have preseason NFL content. And we're going to have college football, and NBA is going to be returning soon, and we're going to have a lot of different things. So,
yes.
And in about a month, it's going to be absolutely crazy. We might have like 15 to 20 plays a day, to be completely honest.
I'm not upset with you. I totally understand. That's why I like to sometimes lower my limits. Like right now in baseball, I'm one thing, but then when college basketball comes, I want a lot more action. So I'll just lower my limits a little bit so I can get a lot more action. That's how I do that.
3% of your bankroll, 3%.
Yep. Done and done. And then, guys, also subscribe to Earle Sports Bets over on YouTube if you haven't done that already.
Yes, we are currently at,
how many?
960. We are 40 subscribers away.
We're so close. Be one of the 40 that help get the Earle brothers to their 1,000 subs on YouTube. It's a big deal. You get monetized, don't you? Like once you hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, you can get monetized. So it's a big deal. It's not just because we picked a number and that's what it is.
No, that's where we can start getting ad revenue from YouTube, because they switched that a few years ago, which is just great.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just it. You guys give out a lot of free picks, a lot of free content. You guys make all these people at home a lot of money. So the least they can do is hit that subscribe on Earle Sports Bets on YouTube and help let them make some money through YouTube and through ads. So
if people like free pick videos up on Earle Sports Bets right now, I have 2 videos for tonight for the USA and France for the gold medal match, and I have one for Slovenia and Australia for the bronze medal match as well.
Nice. And it doesn't hurt too if you're part of the crew. Stimmy, OG, Marcus, I know we see you guys every day. You can share that out and just type in, hey, subscribe to my boy's channel, y'all. Like share it out, let the people know, and help us out. We're so close. So in that Houston game, Tim took it over and Trapp took it under in the Astros game. So that's the way that they played that one.
Fair enough. I like that side for you there, Tim.
Yeah, I like it over too. I'll be honest. Don't tell Craig I said that though. Okay, don't tell him. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, thank y'all so much. We will catch you not until Monday, but you're doing a UFC live show tonight, right?
Yes. I will be live at 8:00 p.m. and I will have a guest for UFC 265. We're going to be breaking that entire slate, so it's going to be fun.
Boom. All right. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Good luck today. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll catch you again on Monday for more Game Time Decision. I'll see you at 1:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for some Morning Wood. Bye, y'all. Good luck.